Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lipstick and Lipo, your unfiltered guide to plastic surgery. I'm Dr. Smita, your co-host, and I'm joined today with Dr. Ashley Amalfi up in Rochester. We're two board-certified plastic surgeons, so we are going to deliver some real information. And today we are going to be talking about procedures that you can undergo over the summer that have minimal to no downtime. Oftentimes, patients sort of get a lot of their summer-ready procedures done in the winter, whether it's liposuction, breast augmentations, things along those lines, so that they're ready to be out on the beach. But there are procedures that we can sort of perform in the summer that will still let you enjoy your summer vacations in your beach. So, Ashley.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on your vacations. You want to get in the pool. And so we're looking at lesser invasive options over the summer, like for body contouring. You're seeing people who gravitate more towards cool sculpting, which is a non-surgical approach, where we freeze the fat cells and has resolution for a problem area. But if it's a really small area, I think liposuction is also kind of a quick procedure over the summer. It's not total body lipo, but single area lipo. I mean, there's not a lot of restrictions after liposuction. You kind of get back to whatever you want to get back to. You can't mess it up. And so if it's a small problem area like under the chin or like a small area on the thigh.
Or the bra bulge or something like that.
Yeah, this little bit here, that's easy stuff. You can get back to whatever it is you want to get back to and not have a lot of downtime. So I think that those smaller procedures are super easy things to fit in over the summer. Maybe you take a weekend off and wear shorts over your bathing suit and then you're right back to it.
Exactly. And then, I think that's the thing, right? Sort of when you're sort of thinking about body contouring, a lot of people think, oh gosh, I sort of missed the boat. It's already summertime. But you do have some cool sculpting and other sorts of non-invasive procedures. You're not going to get the same results as you're going to get from liposuction, right? They're still non-surgical, but you will see some sort of improvement, and you're not taking any time off, and certainly the small area liposuction. But the other big sort of category are injectables. I think our injectable practice is just as busy over the summer as it is over the winter and before the holidays.
Yeah, there's no downtime. There's no downtime when it comes to Botox and injectables. Like, it's busy 24/7 and all you need is a couple of days where if you're swollen or bruised, that you wouldn't be at, a family wedding. And if you just find a small little window like that, you can recover from this stuff really, really quickly. And you can put makeup over a bruise, and, swelling in general is something that probably you're going to perceive more than anyone else. And so not a lot of downtime at all, as long as you don't have like a big thing happening that weekend. Injectables and fillers are easy little thing, and they'll make you just feel good. There's so many summer parties and so many pictures, and especially pictures with no makeup when you're in pools and just kind of having fun outdoors, and that's going to just help you feel really good and really confident.
Yeah. And I think, especially now, as sort of the world is sort of normal again, there's just so many events and people are going out and they're traveling. And so these are all things that if you hadn't considered anything before and you've always had something that you've been worried about or concerned about or something that you're a little self-conscious about, you can certainly undergo these procedures and sort of still enjoy your summer and not miss out on any events. I would say when it comes to non-surgical options, I think the summer is sort of, you want to avoid like your lasers and things like that, right? I mean, obviously your big surgeries, you're going to have downtime from that, but even certain lasers, even though in theory there isn't a ton of downtime, I think sun exposure is really sort of going to be your limiting factor when it comes to that. So just be a little cautious about that aspect of it.
Yeah. Or you go a little lighter, like, if you're doing laser treatments or peels, like sometimes you just tone it back just a little bit in the summer so your peel is not as extensive and you're still, just wearing a hat for a week and really avoiding the sun, and then sunscreen as always. is so important
Always.
after those. But everyone's summer routine should be a little bit different and a little less intense than their winter routine, because even if you avoid it, you're still getting UV rays, you're still driving
Right.
in the car, you're still getting it through the windows at work. So exposure doesn't mean only if you're laying out on a lounge chair, covered in baby oil, which you should never do.
Never.
But,
Don't ever.
it's it's all the times that you're not even thinking about it, like when you're walking to the grocery store, in and out of the car, like those are still sun exposures. And so
Yeah.
that's why you want to be just really aware of anything that you're doing that's making you a little bit more sun sensitive in the summer months.
Right. And I think the other thing and this doesn't really have to do with sort of summertime procedures with no downtime, but this is more sort of thinking ahead. Because I feel like the fall and the winter, right? Everybody wants
Yes.
their procedures in the fall over the holidays, but you really want to start coming in to see us now.
Yes,
So-
because
so
everyone is thinking the same thing. That's not just you. Everyone is jumping at those dates to get it done in the opportune times.
Exactly. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with downtime, but it does relate to the summer. You really want to start thinking long-term plans, for the winter months in the summer. So this is where you should be sort of setting up your consultations with us so you can sort of get on our schedules.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
we're
like the
gearing
number
up.
of patients that come in and they're like, oh, well, I was thinking next month. I'm like, oh, yeah, I wish I could, but.
Yeah, you gotta plan ahead for these things, especially more like some of the longer procedures or combination procedures, because those are harder for us to squeeze into our schedule versus like a 1-hour breast augmentation,
Right.
a little bit easier to squeeze in. But especially these bigger things that people like to do in the cooler months, you are not alone.
Everybody's thinking
every
the
other
same
woman out
way.
there is kind of planning that would be an opportune time for them too. So
Exactly.
yeah, do the small things, do the little things that make you feel good over the summer, that don't have a lot of downtime, and then start planning for some of the bigger
Start
procedures.
planning. Yeah,
over-
and the other
over
thing.
cooler.
Yeah, and the other thing to always do, I think a lot of patients always sort of stop their skincare routine too, because they're nervous about the retinol and sun exposure. You don't want to stop. Similar
No.
to doing your laser treatments and things like that, you might dial
Yeah.
it down a notch. Not use your retinol that often, or just make sure you're really diligent about reapplying your sunscreen, wear a hat, things like that. But you don't want to sort of backtrack and lose all the progress that you made over the winter months.
Yeah, just do it a little bit less often. Like I just do it like every other day. Do you tone it down? You still do it every day?
I do it every day, but but
Yeah.
I also reapply my sunscreen and I wear a hat. I mean, I
Yeah.
hide from the sun. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
you just have to take the necessary precautions, and if you are going to be on a beach on vacation, you're getting a ton of sun exposure for extended periods of time, then yeah, take a break
Perfect.
from the retinol, but restart it. Just use your sunscreen.
Yep, and then we'll tell you when it's time to ramp everything back up. We'll do a changing of the seasons episode, but
Yeah.
fun little things that you can do over the summer. We're around and we're here for whatever it is that you're looking for. So sometimes a
Absolutely.
good time for a pick me up.
Yep, summer is. All right. Well, this is a great little topic, and we'll definitely have a fall episode and a winter one because there's definitely a seasonality
To what we
plastics
do,
to
yeah.
what we do. So we'll keep you guys posted. But stay tuned. More good topics coming your way on lipstick and lipo, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything.
Have a great summer, you guys. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.